What's up, guys? Jacob Davis here. So here's the thing. What do you do when motivation is not enough? See, many people are driven by motivation, but there's going to be a point in time when that motivation is not enough. So you've got to use the motivation to build discipline, to build consistency. Because there's going to be days when it freaking sucks. There's going to be days when there's pain. There's going to be days when your mind tells you, don't do that. Sleep in, whatever. There's going to be days when the pain is so bad, you don't want to go. You don't want to get up. You don't want to put in another phone call. There's going to be days when that little voice in your head or on your shoulder, wherever it may be, when that little voice tells you, you're not meant for this. Just quit. Go back to the easy. Stay on the sofa. Stay on the sidelines. So what are you going to do when motivation is not enough? You've got to build discipline. You've got to build consistency. You've got to get up every morning and start with a win. Every day has to be a win. You can't just go through the motions of life. You've got to use motivation to get you into discipline. See, everybody who's disciplined started because they were motivated. Think about that. They were motivated, and with that motivation, they got consistent. So you've got to get out of complacency, guys. It's hard. Trust me, I struggle with it. This morning was very difficult for me. We just came off a great event. Last week we were in Nashville, and yesterday we were back in the office, and I'll be very honest, it wasn't the best day for me. It wasn't the best day for Jacob Davis. But I pushed through, put on a smile, put in the phone calls, had the connections, because my goals are bigger than my weaknesses. Listen to that. Are your goals bigger than your weaknesses? Don't allow your weaknesses to stomp out your goals. If there's something you want to accomplish or something you want to go after, you've got to be driven. But you have to use the motivation, the motivation that you use to help you push yourself to get disciplined. See, motivation's only going to carry you so far. You start up in the morning, you get your day started, you go with your positive affirmations, you get the day rolling. Use that motivation for the discipline. What are you focused on? Do you have a diluted focus? We talked about that at the event. Rory Vaden just honed in on that. Daniel Gomez and I have been talking about that quite a bit. And I've talked about that with some of my clients sometime recently. Here's the thing, guys. Diluted focus, diluted results. I've been there. I was that guy. I did that, right? I had tons of side hustles, right? I bought into the 7 streams of income is going to make you a millionaire. It's not how it works, guys. You've got to hone in on one thing. You've got to be amazing at one thing. Let your skill set and your passion help you. But you can't be off on two different planets, 2 different worlds, 2 different platforms, doing 2, 3, 4 different business structures, 2 or 3, 4 different side hustles. Believe it or not, guys, I've been there. 10 years ago on this date, we were getting ready to launch the barbershop. We were getting ready to launch the opening of our brick and mortar barbershop. So I have the knowledge. I've been there, guys. You've got to get focused and honed in on the one thing. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to seek motivation, but you've got to use that motivation that you found to help you become disciplined. See, I like to check in here at the gym when I come in the morning because I'm holding myself accountable. I'm in a lot of freaking pain, right? My shoulder has been jacked up for quite some time. But I'm not allowing that pain to stand in the way, or that weakness to stand in the way of my goals. My family, my wife, my amazing wife, and my children, my 3 beautiful children, deserve better from their father. Does your family deserve better? What are you doing? Are you doing one more rep, one more call? Are you getting up 1 hour earlier? Are you setting in discipline? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. See, I was around some amazing people this past week. The last 9 months, I've been with the most driven person that I've ever known. Ever. Like, I'm here to tell you guys, people have fallen off because the tone and the pace and the rhythm and the drive is next freaking level. People talk about next level. People say they want next level. But do you? Do you? Because it's going to be freaking hard, man. Next level is going to be hard. Next level will break your ass down. But here's the thing. There's no breakthrough without a breakdown. There's no breakthrough without a break. It will be hard. But what are you going to do when motivation's not enough? That's where you've got to rely on your discipline, on your autopilot. The discipline. I'm going to do it even though it sucks. I'm going to do it even though it hurts. See, many people aren't willing to do what sucks. Many people aren't willing to do what's hard. Right at a year ago, I prayed and I prayed. And I had no idea that this road would be as hard as it's been. It's not been easy, but I can tell you it's been fulfilling and rewarding because we're helping people. It's life transformational, but most importantly, my heart, my soul, my mind has transformed. In the last 9 months, I have accomplished so many things to help me become a better person, a better man, a better husband, a better father to my children, a better son to my mother. So I'm asking you, what are you going to do when the motivation is not enough? You got to dig freaking deep, man. You got to dig in to your discipline. What are you going to do when nobody's looking? When it's easier just to sleep in? There's no accountability to anybody else. Are you just going to not do it? It's all right. It's okay. Well, okay leads to okay. And then okay leads to an okay life. I want an amazing life. I want to give my children, my grandchildren, my future generations an amazing life. But the only way you're going to be able to do that is to dig in to your discipline when your motivation is not enough. Man, I hope this message resonates with somebody. I hope my children know who their father is and was. I love my wife, my children, my mother more than anything. I love my Jesus more than all. So, again, I ask you, think about that, guys. Think about that, right? It's huge. What are you going to do when your motivation is not enough? When the motivation is not there and you can't find it? Because it's going to happen. It will happen. You've got to have discipline. Discipline to get up every morning and do your affirmations. Discipline to tell yourself that you're amazing. Don't rely on somebody else to tell you what's going to happen when that person's gone. You've got to tell yourself you're amazing. Man, I hope this message resonated with somebody. Have an amazing day, guys. Once again, Jacob Davis, your favorite brand coach.